Well, hey there. Hope everybody's doing well today. Welcome back to the Pioneer Farm. Glad you could join me here. Just getting one of our new fields cultivated. I've cultivated the other one. And, yeah. We'll get this done and then we'll see about, getting the stone picker out here. I'm, almost hesitant to, hire somebody up to do that after the last performance we got. But surely, I mean, I know they're not going to send the same person back. I think I raised enough of a stink with the local hiring outfit. Showed them video footage of the fine work that their last hired worker did. And they assured me that they wouldn't be coming back to my farm. So, there you go. What that exactly means, I don't know. Seems like, I guess maybe it's still fine for them to go to other people's farms and screw them up. Oh well. I'm not surprised that they were willing to listen to my comments on the other fella, seeing as I think I'm probably the only one hiring farm labor at the moment. There might be construction jobs and stuff coming up, although a lot of those were here as well. So, but interestingly enough, I'm from having to talk to some of the locals, and especially a young fella that was working there by himself the other day. The local seller of implements and tractors and such and repairs and all of those sort of things. Well, I guess they are, in fact, that shop is owned by a local sort of bigwig politician, let's just say. Although anybody that mentioned him sort of said it that way that, you know, you get the feeling that that's how he thought of himself. Everybody else figured he was just another, you know, seat filler at the political conventions. But at any rate, seems to feel he has enough influence in this town, and he doesn't have to be too upfront about his business. But we'll see how it goes. So far, this replacement tractor, which I gotta admit, for what it is, he gave to me for a heck of a good price. So far, it seems reasonable enough. There we go. Alright. Run, dude, run. Or dudette, I didn't really look. Okay, so. Let's have a little look here. Certainly room for a decent sized field in here. This is about the only interference is this one tree. So, I know they will charge me a penalty, but what choice do I have? You know. Well, that wasn't too much of a kickback on that thing, eh? Good thing I wasn't standing behind it. I'd be waking up in the shop parking lot about now. There we go. Looks like we kind of lost the plot here. There we go. Alright. Alrighty, so we gotta haul these 3 chunks out of the way. I think while we're doing a bit of forestry, let's set up our other tractor so we can get the stone picking going. Alright, not bad. That's not a very big field. I think we'll be alright with it. Alright, let's go get this other guy set up. So I'm not sure what to do about this issue with the local shop. Seems most of the people in town, like I say, they may sneer a bit into their hand, but none of them seem to really too keen on going up against him or his practices. But I'm thinking since we've spent several hundreds of thousands of dollars, that we get kind of a right to expect things to go the way they should, you know. Considering the amount of downtime having constantly breaking machinery is costing me. We're gonna have to do something about it. Of course, I do have to consider how far I might want to push it, because, again, he is the only dealer in town. So if it reached a point where, let's say he went, well, you don't like doing business with me? Fine, I won't do business with you either. Well, I'd probably be a little more screwed than he would. Because, I'm sure my business has been a big boon, but... Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, for... You didn't realize that the power had been shut off? Dang it. There we go. We're gonna have to do this this edge piece, and then hopefully I will be able to hire the worker up to do the rest. But yeah, they were just clearly gonna go straight across, and it wouldn't have been their fault this time, because that's what the field sensor would tell them to do, thanks to the last fella running a great big strip between the two. So, anywhere else, and it should, by all rights, stop. So yeah, I gotta be careful with this fella, but by the same token, like I said, I'm not gonna keep having downtime, and I'm not gonna keep putting out good money. Now, so far, as I say, he's kind of compensated reasonably well. You know, like this tractor is worth far more than the 30K we paid for it. You know, it's probably worth easily 3 times that. But, if the idea there was to simply buy me off, that's so far off straight. You know? Oh, I don't know. I think they're making more of a mess than it's worth. Of course, it could be that they're just all so used to GPS farming that all they do is sit there and stare at the meter all day. See, now why would they head off at that angle? Look at that. It's nowhere close to the field. Oh, for bloody hell. And of course it's got to shut off the power every time they get out of the chair. They're not capable of doing anything else, but they can shut everything off. Probably safer that way. They're just a freaking danger with things turned on. So I guess if you don't lay out a field by GPS that's exactly 90 degrees squared all compass points, they're not capable of doing the job. So, we're not going to be able to do nearly as much as I had hoped during a day. These frickin' trees, man, it's not fair. I have to pay a penalty to cut them down on my own property. Because a lot of these, like this thing, are just wild overgrowth. It's not like they were put there as a usable commodity or anything. Like I say, they're just the result of this place being abandoned for such a great length of time. And they should be thankful I'm clearing the land to make use of it instead of penalizing me for it, but I can understand it at the same time. This sort of wholesale attitude of not give a damn farming that seems to be the trend lately. That's definitely got to change, but it seems the only place they are willing to change is where they can make a buck from it. So I mean, it's not like you're being fined and charged for cutting down the trees. No, it's a surtax, you know? Which is a simple way of saying, if you're going to make money off it, the government wants a piece. Well, I mean, it is, right? Shouldn't be any secret there. So I guess we're not going to be able to hire workers to do anything. That's really going to make for a bit of a difficult time. Okay, there's a pile of rocks right there. There we go. Yeah, one thing I did notice about this fellow's shop compared to any of the others I've been in, there doesn't seem to be any sort of sponsor advertising, you know. They've all been, yeah, we sell, you know, Fent, and we sell Kloss, and we sell all of those different ones, but we're a John Deere dealer, you know, or we're a Kubota dealership, and, you know, you look around and you'll see big glossy pictures of those particular models, no matter what might be sitting on the lot. I haven't seen hide nor hair of that here. There's absolutely no brand advertising anywhere at that shop. So that makes me think that it is pretty much an independent affair. Like, I think the guy's doing his own sourcing for machines and parts, and I don't know where. Now, as far as I know, in fact, at this point, and the only thing I can really think of, is there are no indicators of there being any other farms. There may have been, but many, many, many years ago. I think where I am is the most recently closed. And I'm starting to think perhaps that what the truth of it is I may well be simply buying the old equipment that, no doubt at pennies on the dollar, was originally sold from this farm when it shut down. Because so far there sure as heck hasn't been very much that one would consider new, you know? Alright, let's see what he does. Alright, so far so good. Because we really do have other things we could be doing here. Well, I figured maybe by running most of that straight edge down there it would get us lined up properly. It seems to have done the trick. For the moment. Alright. Well, that's a good thing, because like I said, I could really use getting on with some other stuff. Where's the split? There it is. Perfect. Uh-huh. Yeah, none of the remote functions are working. Let's try this again. Well, what the heck? Okay, apparently it was registering that that was already attached to something. Oh. What the heck? Well, that's not right. Can't seem to get it out from under that rear wheel, though. No, I just can't get it out from under the wheel. There we go. That's got her. A little bit woolly and wild, but that's got her. Okay. Yeah, a little scary, but it worked. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to deal with that because it's getting to be a pretty big pile. That's alright. It's not bad money. Certainly better than selling it off as wood chips and then paying a fine on top of it. That's for darn sure. Alright, how's he doing? Oh no. Oh no, I guess he's alright. For a minute there I thought he was going over the same spot he'd already been over. Let's go have a look. Dee. Well, there looks to be a whole section here that wasn't done. Yeah, I'm not sure how far out. Because unfortunately, the shadow of that tree is right in the area that's affected. See, this is definitely not. But I don't know if it's just this very edge or the whole darn thing. Ugh, what a pain. Oh well. Actually. Yeah. Oh, should probably clean it up a bit. Okay. Here we go. Should probably move this plow out of the way. Really? Is he really going across to that other field? So I'm still paying for that first idiot's mistake. Look out, cows. Woohoo! Head back. Yeah, he is. Look at this. Do you not see that that's done already, you idiot? Completed their task. Good Lord. That is so far from the truth. Oh, man. Yeah, there's just no frickin' way to get things done. They're useless. See, this hasn't been done. Ooh, we're almost full too. Holy cow. Alright. But I think I'm gonna have to call an end here. We've been at this for quite a while. So, all caught up on the latest gossip. And get some work done too. So thanks for joining me here today. And don't forget that if you enjoy the content, please make sure you do leave us a favorable rating, or what they call, I guess, a thumbs up, and all of that. Other than that, though, have yourselves a great day, folks. Take care of each other, and ciao for now.